I learned this after multiple seven figures in sales, after hundreds and hundreds of clients, into the thousands. The key between someone who is successful and someone who struggles is one very simple principle. What I started to think after seeing some videos from some massive influencers, I basically took this philosophy and twisted it to fit my world. And the reality is, what would I do that would guarantee that I failed? What would I do that guaranteed I would never get any clients? Well, I thought about this and I thought, well, if I wanted to guarantee that I wouldn't succeed, I wouldn't send any emails, I wouldn't spend money on paid advertising, I wouldn't improve my offer, I wouldn't have demo AI employees, I wouldn't have a solid sales funnel, I wouldn't do any of that stuff. I wouldn't go for multiple different niches. I would just sit and do nothing and just keep building in the background. That would guarantee that I failed. So what I would do is I would then invert that process. So if those things guaranteed that I failed, if I do the direct opposite of those things, I would increase the probability that I would succeed dramatically, right? And that's exactly what I did. I started to say, well, if not sending emails and not doing outbound prospecting guarantees that I fail, well, I'm going to do the direct opposite of that. If not spending on paid advertising guarantees I fail, I will do the direct opposite of that. I will then spend on ads because I know if I don't, I'm going to fail. And I just continue to do that philosophy or follow that philosophy over and over and over again. And I just never stopped. I didn't quit. And that was the secret. So if we just do the inverse of everything that would guarantee that we failed, you're going to win. You're going to succeed. That's the difference. Once you start following and understanding that philosophy and that principle, you're going to start stacking win on top of win on top of win consistently. And that's what leads to success. So think about it for yourself. If you were to guarantee that you failed, what would you do? What are the actions that you would take? And what would you not do? Just do the opposite of that.